sweet rental car you got.
I know, right?
It is made for this show. Flat dashboard surface, studio lighting that we have in here. The only complaint is the guy behind us. Who's blasting his music behind us. But given that this, of all movies, maybe this shouldn't be the one that's open with me yelling at someone to turn down the music. Maybe that'll tell people right away, should he really be reviewing The Prom? The guy's like, hey, you damn kids with your damn music behind us. Now let's talk about this Ryan Murphy musical, The Prom. So I guess we're playing a little bit of catch up talking about this, because first thing was first, I had to watch the Bobbleheads movie. And Faith Under Fire. Yeah, The Prom was trending all last weekend between the movie trending and Meryl Streep and Ryan Murphy, but no. You gotta wait till after it trends to review it. It is destined to do well.
That's what I did.
But no, it's actually, this movie is lucky that it's the first movie that I watched after Bobbleheads. So I'm giving this an A+. It didn't give me nightmares. No one in this movie was going like this while they were talking through the whole damn thing and made me nauseous. Best movie of the year. There is a kind of a theme going on Netflix right now between, this is the second Netflix musical that I've watched in like 30 days that also has Keegan-Michael Key in it, in which arguably Keegan-Michael Key is the best part. And both movies between this and Jingle Jangle, neither movie had to be 2 hours and 10 minutes long, but they are. So
Yeah.
Really, I feel like I'm reviewing the same movie again. I had to decide on whether we should watch this movie earlier, or there's also a new movie out right now called Church Folk, or Church Folks, or something like that. So I'm like, what do we watch? Church Folks is only 80 minutes. We got 2 hour, 10-minute Prom. Oh, I'm getting asked about the Prom a lot. Church Folks can wait. That was, by the way, that was a majority of my day, trying to decide between the Prom and Church Folks.
Good Lord.
which I feel is kind of par for the course with this movie. A war between Church Folks and the Prom.
Yeah.
So this is it's a musical, and it's based on I think a Broadway musical.
Yeah.
It is based on a stage show from a couple of years ago, in which there's a small town in Indiana that has decided to basically just cancel the prom to keep the lesbian student from going there with her girlfriend, but she's got celebrities on her side who come to this small Indiana town, and musical theater ensues. I like when at one point one of the actors asked the kids at the mall, "What about your musical theater department?" They're like, "We don't have one." I'm like, "Really? Pretty sure this whole town is a musical theater department." You can kind of see that. I kind of get the feeling that the people behind this, behind the writing or the stage version or whatever, probably grew up on a lot of movies like Footloose.
Yeah.
Or Girls Just Want to Have Fun or something like that.
Or like, they probably...
Throw in a little Breakin' 2 in there.
Or they probably came from small town Indiana.
Yeah, sure, certainly. Or the Midwest. Because I feel like this should have taken place in the 1980s.
Yeah.
Like, I really, really do.
Yeah.
And because what this PTA or school board is trying to do in this film that is set in modern day, I feel like if they tried doing this in 2020, well, maybe not the year 2020, because I think proms everywhere have been canceled. Let's say 2019 when this movie was probably made.
Or 2018 when the play
when
was... When the play was made.
I feel like this would have been resolved really fast.
Yeah.
As soon as this controversy would hit social media.
Yeah.
In the age of social media and Twitter.
Right.
And 24-hour media that would have been all over a story like this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this would have been solved a lot sooner than 2 hours and 10 minutes in real time. Not that the movie's not in real time, but I think this scandal would be.
Right.
I just feel like it would have packed a bigger punch if it was set in the year of Footloose and in the town of Footloose in 84, 85, whenever that movie was.
Yeah.
So now there is things that the movie does that I kind of like. I do like the angle that you have this group of celebrities who's James Corden and Meryl Streep and Nicole Kidman, and I forget the other guy's name, but I like that they are doing this for purely narcissistic reasons, for reasons of self-interest, because they opened a play on Broadway that was a bomb and their careers have kind of taken a dive, so they instantly go to Twitter to look at, well, what's the big scandal going on right now? What's the top trending thing going on social media right now?
Yeah.
Oh, it's this thing in this high school in Indiana. Perfect. We can attach our names to this, and that'll give us a big PR boost. So I sort of like that angle, how it kind of plays with these really condescending and narcissistic celebrities. The thing is the movie is also very condescending and narcissistic. So everything that this movie is doing with its celebrities, it feels kind of like the pot calling the kettle black.
Yes.
And doesn't seem self-aware about it.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's having fun with the egos and the narcissism of these celebrities.
Of these characters.
And these characters.
Yeah.
And then we'll follow it up with a really condescending song about Indiana.
Right.
And the celebrities are still the wisest ones in the movie.
The kids even start getting narcissistic. Like there was that song where, you know, the girls of the school are talking about being hot and everything.
Yeah, those characters are like the bullies in the school.
True.
And the popular kids. But all of that is solved by one of the celebrities going to the mall and singing them a song about
Bible contradictions.
Bible contradictions and everything like that. And a lot of it is it's not that I'm disagreeing with it or anything like that.
Right.
But because I've done episodes of stuff pointing out the same kind of contradictions that this song is covering.
Sure.
But again, you're kind of making fun of these, like, know-it-all condescending celebrity types, yet they are the saviors of this movie. And the wisest ones of the movie that still come across like these know-it-all gods that are there to save the day and give up their houses so this girl can have a prom. After the girl becomes a YouTube celebrity, in which she does a song that gets millions and millions and millions of views, and so afterwards, they're like, we still need to give her the best prom ever. And I'm going, okay, she is probably set for life right now, if she was smart enough to monetize this, which if she wasn't, she will be on the next one and she'll be perfectly fine. So now you've put me in this position where it's like, it's not that I don't feel bad that she missed her first prom, but I don't feel that bad. Like, to where I'm like, I feel like now there are other people you could probably help who aren't suddenly YouTube millionaires at this point. Like, again, something that I feel like this story should have taken place about 30 years ago.
Agreed. And I mean, so I was just kind of waiting for you to mention the character's narcissism, because that's what I had like locked and loaded. I was like, all right, here we go.
I'm with you. Now, what I do like though, because there are things that are fine about the movie. I do like I like Keegan-Michael Key in the movie a lot.
Yeah.
I like his chemistry with Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing with those characters. I also do like how by the end of it, it is very much a redemption story with a lot of the villains and a story about forgiveness between characters and their parents and characters and former friends and things like that. So
Sure.
I do like that it's not just this stone-throwing film that if you're evil at the beginning of it, you are two-dimensional and evil by the time the movie ends.
Sure.
It doesn't. It very much ends on a very positive note with all of these characters in the film. So that I like about it.
Yeah.
But it is a messy film because...
Shall we talk about the casting?
No, see, here's why it should have been in the 80s, so it could have been a slasher film. And it would have made sense for some of these students to be 30 years old.
Right. Mid to upper 20s. I mean, my God.
And that would explain why she goes to the prom wearing Jeff Daniels' tuxedo from Dumb and Dumber.
Because she's like, remember Dumb and Dumber?
We gotta get you ready for the ball. Nice Hooters. The owls, they're lovely. Boy, this party really died. We're just quoting Dumb and Dumber throughout the last 15 minutes.
We
of
really
this movie,
were.
by the way.
We really were. It was so, like, the second she showed up in that blue tuxedo and
Yeah.
Brad pointed it out, I just lost
She
it.
just whacks someone on the back of the legs with her, like, cane. Start coming in sword fighting. DJ starts playing Deadeye Dick on the... So, but it is messy, because there would be plot points that I would completely forget about and then would show up later in the film. Honestly, even the main girl, the teenager, it becomes so focused on the celebrities in this film that later on, when we're reminded she's on the outs with her girlfriend, I'm like, I forgot about this plot line.
Oh, right. Emma. Yeah. Stay focused on Emma.
Yeah.
The main character of this fucking movie. Or
Barely
Yeah,
the main character.
Jesus.
So it would just kind of forget about that at times. So, I don't know, we could have James Corden and Meryl Streep watching my best friend's wedding in a hotel room.
Right.
Or even, I'm sorry that I forget this actor's name because he's good in the movie, but Andrew Rannells, he's good in the film, but again, it's kind of like a lot of characters in this movie, it is a one-note character, but it's a good performance. So his character was on a sitcom in the 90s.
Which, real quickly, just as a little side note, I will say that is one of the little small things that this play got right. I don't know which, I guess, I haven't seen the play, so I don't know if this is in the play, but what I will say about Midwestern America is that they, whenever there's somebody attached to a memorable role in an 80s or 90s sitcom,
oh sure,
that they become like that typecast.
I think that's universal. That there's just actors that are tied to a sitcom role that they did a bunch of years ago. So yeah, and the movie doesn't really go beyond that as far as his character goes, because he's only kind of in the movie every now and then. Yeah. To the point to where when he shows up at the mall to sing the song about the Bible, I'd forgotten he was in this movie until he just kind of randomly comes in to do this song. It's not a very focused movie. No. It's random. The direction's good. The choreography's good. Some of the songs are catchy. I won't go so far as to say I'll remember a lot of them, but some of them are catchy enough. It's a Ryan Murphy movie, so the acting is very acting. Right. But
over the top.
Yeah. But I get it. For the kind of movie it is, I get why it's so over the top. And they're good. The acting's solid in the film.
Damn it, now I lost my train of thought because I had something.
You're just watching Dumb and Dumber in your head right now.
Kind of wish I was.
Dude, be quiet. I'm at the part in my head where it's the moped montage.
He goes to trash.
Got a little nippy of those last few miles. So what grade would you give this movie?
Jeez.
Again, you should have watched Bobbleheads first. It would have been like, you're right, dude, A+.
Is that actually your...
Lord, no.
Oh, God, okay.
Oh, yeah, I gave Mank an A, and I'm going to give this an A+.
I mean, you have your own set of guidelines.
Yeah. I do grade on a curve quite a bit.
Let's go with D+.
Oh, a D+.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll give it a C.
Really?
Because I think it's just average. I think that the direction's good. I think the dancing and choreography is. The acting is. The story is messy and far-fetched. Yeah, but again, better than Bobbleheads. And Faith Under Fire. Actually, thinking about it, I watched about 2 F movies in a row. Between Faith Under Fire and Bobbleheads. So C. Maybe if I didn't see those, I'd be like, yeah, dude, D+. But no, post Bobbleheads world, it's a C.
Okay.
All right.
I get it. You know,
Yeah,
you're so desensitized by a bad movie. You're just like, yeah, this is fine. See.
Yeah. Oh no, this is fine.
This is fine.
All right. Well, we've got what's the next review we've got coming up? Oh, we're gonna review Songbird, the pandemic movie where Michael Bay is one of the producers. So we'll have that review coming up for you here tomorrow, I believe. So we'll yep.
And we might be wearing the same clothes.
Oh yeah, we'll be wearing this. Well, I don't know about you, but even if we shot that review tomorrow, I'd still be wearing the same clothes.
Fair enough.
See you then.